mind. I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tents, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the cutie chain birth most of chains in the game? Why would I?
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack. Read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw right away is Watson. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Throwing again on second down. Watson right back to Chris Godwin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down, because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
They'll run on first down. Sharp, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Bucs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
On 3rd down, Sharp. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Bucs a first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Chris Godwin.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking to throw. McNeil. And that is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McNeil, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The tight end Henry here in motion. On third down, McNeil. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll only get this back to the 10-yard line. Not too sure what he was doing there. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On first down, Sharp. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. And it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Let's go now. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 miles.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
So he stopped for no gain, and that will bring up second down.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form. And pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Here's 2nd and 10.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down. McNeil.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin.
20.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Up the middle they go. Sharp. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sharp. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Watson. Flushed out right.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Ready?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11 Landry.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara.
Down at the 25. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Come on. Hey, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Check,
54 is Mike. Check, block 54.
To throw on 2nd down. McNeil drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are back within a score. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw again on second down. Watson. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got White here. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Watson. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Again, it's Watson. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
You got nothing. Mike 20, Mike 20.
They'll run on first down. Sharp, he will push his way down to about the 14.
Paulson Adebo up to make the stop.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd and 9. Watson over the middle. Sharp's got it complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
On 1st down, Sharp, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Bass on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun, McNeil. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McNeil looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McNeil right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back to throw again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Kamara try the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Kamara.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. McNeil out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Watch the throw. Watch the throw. 19.
On 1st and 10, McNeil. He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Kamara up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. In motion, the tight end. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson eluding the... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Gano for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off of play action, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, Sharp. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check.
Watson now to throw. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down now. Sharp, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Watch the safety creep.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run on 1st down. Sharp, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw.
Locates Kamara on the out route. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Ready, set, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Check safety, check safety.
25, check 25, check
25. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You cloud chasing, trying to make the people